4:30, and so with permission, I'd like to call the meeting to order.
All right. Commissioner Blackman. Here. Commissioner Hunt.
Here.
Commissioner Monty.
I'm here.
Commissioner Orman. Commissioner Powell.
Present.
Commissioner Reddick.
Here.
Commissioner Scott. We have a quorum.
Wonderful. Tiffany, is public comment registered for today?
No, sir, we do not.
And staff comments?
I don't have any.
Okay. And moving right along. I hope everyone's had a chance to review the minutes that we received. Any comments on the minutes?
I move that we accept the minutes as they have been distributed.
A second.
Here, a motion and a second. Any discussion? Okay. Can I get a vote for approval? All approved, say yay.
Aye.
I said yay.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the minutes are approved unanimously. All right. We're moving right along tonight. The finance report.
Okay. Good evening. I will be covering the finance report for the last 3 months, July, August, and September. Starting with July. Reading from left to right, the total operating revenue for Trent Court, $703,973. Ross Grant, $15,914. Neighboring Towers, $527,641. Consolidated total, $1,247,530. Total operating expenses with Trent Court, $677,922. CHI, $29,784. Ross Grant, $21,586. Neighboring Towers, $526,534. Consolidated total, $1,255,829. Total revenue and operating expenses. The Trent Court, $26,051. CHI, a loss of $29,784. Ross Grant, a loss of $5,672. Neighboring Towers, $1,106. Consolidated total, a loss of $8,298. Total net income and loss for Trent Court, $134,601. CHI, a loss of $29,784. Ross, a loss of $5,672. Neighboring Towers, $1,106. Consolidated total, $100,251. Okay, for August, again, starting from reading from left to right, starting with Trent Court. Total operating revenue, $781,703. Ross Grant, $15,914. Neighboring Towers, $608,626. Consolidated total, $1,406,245. Total operating expenses, the Trent Court, $777,508. CHI, $34,426. Ross, $27,142. Neighboring Towers, $619,079. Consolidated total, $1,458,157. Total revenue and operating expenses, the Trent Court, $4,195. Jai, a loss of $34,426. Ross, a loss of $11,228. Neighboring Towers, a loss of $10,452. Consolidated loss of $51,911. Total net income and loss for Trent Court, $112,745. CHI, a loss of $34,426. Ross, a loss of $11,228. Neighboring Towers, a loss of $10,452. Consolidated income of $56,638. Okay, and the final report for September, total operating revenue for Trent Court, $855,787. Ross, $15,914. Neighboring Towers, $687,732. Consolidated total, $1,559,434. Total operating expenses, Trent Court, $888,859. CHI, $38,604. Ross, $32,566. Neighboring Towers, $707,915. Consolidated total, $1,667,946. Total revenue and operating expenses, Trent Court, a loss of $33,072. CHI business activity, a loss of $38,604. Ross, a loss of $16,651. Neighboring Towers, a loss of $20,182. Consolidated loss, $108,511. And the total net income and loss for Trent Court, a total income of $75,477. The CHI, $38,604. Ross, the loss of $16,651. And Neighboring Towers, a loss of $20,182. Consolidated income of $38.76.
Could you just, for the benefit of this group, just give the recap on the losses like you did in Finance Committee? Just what those represent and how they're going to self-correct.
Okay, so for the CHI business activity, those losses, they're coming from part of the admin costs, which is allocated every single month, and from the CHI business activity, it will be recorded on the FBS at the end of the year and on the omitted column along with the admin costs. The Ross, it will zero itself out come October. Due to my absence, I was not here to do the drawdown. And Neighboring Towers, their loss is coming from their capital expenditures, which is the materials and the repair and maintenance. So those two columns at the end of the year, that will be transferred to the balance sheet and recorded as a fixed asset. And it will show it should show an income, the total net income versus the loss.
Thank you. Any questions, comments, or concerns on the finance report?
I'd like to make a motion that we accept the finance report as it has been presented.
I second.
All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Ms. Esky.
All right, thank you so much for my report tonight. It's going to be fairly simple because, again, we're still in the waiting game on a lot of things. We're waiting for NC SHPO approval to move forward with the MOA for the Trent Court property for our demolition. And we're also waiting on FEMA. We've provided them with all the documentation that they've requested. The team and I, we recently put together a cost analysis for replacing the apartment units. And so we're going to review that this week. And hopefully, if everything is good with that, I'll be able to submit that to them. And at that point, we will truly be waiting on them to get back to us with any other additional information that they may need from us. So, and I have some exciting news. We have recently was requesting proposals for a developer partner for the Trentport property. And we got 5 proposals in, all of 5, which were really good. We did interviews with them, and we're right now working on our top 2 to bring them back next week for an in-person interview. So I feel like with the team that's on the review committee that we will have a selection made, and then from that point, Mr. Norwood and I will work on putting together
term sheet.
Yeah, the development agreement. And I think that'll probably take us some time because I'm gonna make sure that it's what we need and what's best for the agency. So it may be some back and forth with that, but we're gonna work really hard to get that done, and we're hoping to have that in order by the end of this year.
Awesome. I do want to make just note that the work that you guys have done to find developers that not only will help us in the short term, but also will be good for the agency in the long term is to be commended. So thank you for everybody work on that. And I'm excited to see us knock down some buildings.
Oh, and lastly, we are working on our Halloween event for both of the properties for Trentport and New Bern Towers. We're gonna dress up again and look real scary or real cute, and give out goodies to the residents. So we're gonna do that at the Towers and at Trentport on October 29th. Is it Friday? The 29th? I think that's right. 28th, 29th?
Monday's the 31st.
Okay, the 28th, October the 28th, and you are more than welcome to come, but you have to dress up if you're gonna come. I was just kidding, but yeah, you all are more than welcome to come. Alderman Prill, please come out and enjoy with us as well. Yeah, I'll send you an invite. and that's all I have.
Awesome. I don't remember. Do we approve your report?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Just
It's just information.
It's good information. All right, I guess we're on Trentport report.
Hey. Good afternoon. So we have occupancy rate of 85% in Trentport. We had 3 move-ins, 4 move-outs, 6 in process, and 7 approved. For the tenant accounts receivable, we had 24,778 charged, 19,569.98 received, and we had a charge rate of 79%. For pending terminations, we had 11 for non-payment. And for work orders, for September, we had 1 outstanding. We had 72 received and completed 71.
73.
73. Okay. And for the police report is 12. And none for the fire report.
So what's the difference between police report and criminal activity?
I think the
criminal activity up at the top is if we have a resident has had criminal activity or in violation of something, and then that will cause us to terminate their lease. So those are the lease terminations.
Gotcha. Thank you. I see that.
It could be a wellness visit, which is not criminal.
Right.
That would be police. Yeah. Criminal activity is a breach of the lease.
Right. PHA. Yeah. Familiar. Thank you. Any
and questions? I want to say that the maintenance staff they had 72 requests for repairs, and they got all of them done in one. And a lot of that was due to ACs because they were switching them back and forth. So they did a really good job.
You guys are always busy over there. I would say that I never see them ever standing around. And even when I try to talk to them, they're like, man, I'm busy. I got to go. Any other questions for Ms. Money? Thank you, as always.
You're welcome, as always.
All right. Tasha, you ready?
Ready?
Miss Simmons, sorry.
I am ready for it. Okay, here we go. The monthly report for September. We have an occupancy rate of 88%.
Anything we can do about
Tasha,
Maybe she can get closer to the.
can you move a little bit closer to your microphone?
Testing. Testing. Yeah. Testing. Y'all hear me?
Okay,
Yeah.
try it again now.
Okay. Monthly report for September. We have an occupancy rate of 88%. Move-in, 3, move-outs, 2, in process, 17, approved, 6. The tenant account receivable charge, 28,303. Received, $21,206.11. The town rate is 75%. We have non-payments in the recommendation is 3. Work order outstanding request is 5. Request received is 36. Completed 31. Pending repairs is 5. Police report 24. Calls and prior report is 3.
I know y'all had a problem hearing her, but one of the things I do want to point out this month, for some reason, she had a huge amount that was unpaid. A lot of the residents, they just didn't pay by the due date. But since that date, they paid. And then, of course, that adds on late fees when they didn't pay by the 5th. So she doesn't really have anyone who is actually going to be evicted more than the 3. It's just that for some reason, they just was, I don't know.
Late to the game.
Yeah, they were a lot of, she had a lot of late payments this month.
Yeah, we did.
Is that normal for the, like?
It is not for the towers. Most of them, pay a lot. I think it's because of that new snack machine. They love their snack machine.
Yes, she did.
They were in the snack machine, but no, that's a joke. I'm not really sure what brought that on this month though.
It's good information to have. Thanks.
It could be because of the holidays too.
I'm sorry, Tasha, can you say that again?
Oh, I said it could be because of the holidays too. It's getting on the holidays. I guess, maybe that could be it.
Any questions from Ms. Simmons?
No, not at this time. Thank you.
Well,
Maybe we need to word that different.
If there were, she ain't accepting none.
Thank you for the question. We can hold those till next month. Ross, great. Again.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Total participant is 70%. Non-participant is 30%. And total occupancy is 94. I know you see it as 85, but it's 94 as far as the tenant number. Case management, I had 15 new gross enrollment. Also, as far as case management, I'm still processing and updating intake forms. I had an event on the 7th, which I presented intake information and medical assistance forms to the residents so that I can update whatever changes that they had, that I've already had documented in Family Matrix.
So that was great, that went well. Also, I had talked with the property manager and about in reinforcing the community service and self-sufficiency compliance rule. And so we're going to, but I've already got a form created so that we can present that to the residents where they're supposed to complete 8 hours per month of community service. So that means that they can do volunteer work at any.
Rewind. Say that one more time, please.
About the community services.
That's a requirement.
Under HUD, each resident is supposed to complete 8 hours if they're not working. There are stipulations where if they're disabled, 62 years old, that may hinder them from working, then they're excluded.
So how many would you say of the 95 are qualified or are supposed to do that? Do you know?
Well, I'm working on that list now to see who will be able to participate in it.
Also, it's my understanding that they can either do the 8 hours, and correct me, 8 hours of community service or be in an education program.
Yes, sir. That's correct.
Or participating in her program and go to those events.
Yeah.
Right.
So was this not being enforced before or because
well, it was being enforced, but due to the pandemic, it was put off, postponed. So that's why I was talking to the property manager so that we can go ahead and reinforce it. Also, as far as getting them into, active participation, I've collaborated with the new workforce development coordinator at Community College, Ms. Kenji Middleton, and also Ms. Nicole Brooks at Tryon Palace Historic Center. We're working on trying to get computers so that they'll be able to take some classes if they choose to with the job readiness boot camp, and also, to be able to enroll in classes. So we're working on that so that she can try to get computers for that and be able to do it at that location and volunteer, and also potential site for CDL license training.
What?
So if we can get those computers, they'll have an opportunity to, work through that way.
And that's within walking distance. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, try the library. The library offers classes for free. You get certifications and everything. And I know at one time they were giving computers out as well. They have so many classes, everything, photography, culinary, like almost 200 different types of classes available for free.
Yeah, and they get funding based on attendance, so they'll be more than happy to work with us. So,
but that CDL class is a wonderful thing. Just saying.
Ms. Huggins, you continue to do a wonderful job, so thank you for your service.
Absolutely.
Any questions? I think I just want to say that the Ross Grant and this whole program has just been a fabulous addition to the Housing Authority offerings. I just commend you and your staff, Tiffany.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Going back to our last with the towers, so many people were late paying, and a lot of our towers residents get a monthly check of some description because of their age and the disability.
Yeah.
An observation is that, and when are they late? The 4th or the 5th? The 5th. Well, that month began, the 1st was a Saturday. So first 2 days of the month, it's, I'm wondering, because you can check it by January, because January was another month that the first, just a hypothesis, that's all. So that's just a comment.
Sure.
An observation.
And Monday was Labor Day.
Beg your pardon?
In September, the first Monday was Labor Day.
Yeah,
so that would have put a
bumped it back.
Yeah. Well, and we've had a couple others have been like a Sunday or something, but the whole weekend was, because everybody in January say, well, it's the holidays.
Tiffany, in cases like that where we have mass lateness and for extenuating circumstances, do we ever waive late fees or anything like that?
We do not.
Okay. Don't bring that up. I just asked a question. It was for my own personal information. But if there's no further questions, I don't think we have any resolutions or closed session need for a closed session. So I'd entertain a motion.
I move we adjourn.
All right.
You want to second it this time? I second. Okay.
I had said I agree earlier.
Oh, okay.
I had said something after.
All right. Then we stand adjourned.